He finally looks up from the glass. Right at me. His expression looks extremely serious. Has Mayo told you anything about her past? No, she hasn't, although I've never really asked. He holds his gaze at me. There's the reason she got so worked up when you brought up your sister. Specifically when you mentioned that you were keeping a rather important secret from her. He looks down at the counter. Mayo isn't just any woman I hired to be a bartender. The truth is that I've been somewhat taking care of her since she was about 14 years old. I fucking knew it! I knew you were her dad! But I've known her even longer than that. What? Taking care of her? What do you mean? The boss has known Mayo since she was that young? I won't lie to you, Simone. I don't believe Mayo would approve of me telling you this without asking her. A lot of what I'm about to tell you are things she told me in confidence. Well, don't fucking say them then? But something has been going on lately and she's keeping it to herself. And I'm worried that a dangerous pattern of hers is repeating itself. But you might be able to make her open up, Simone. He sounds hesitant, but suddenly the boss bows to me. I'm asking you to please listen to what I have to say, because I trust you can help her before she makes any unwise decisions. What is he talking about? Well, Simone, have you ever heard of drugs? I stand looking at the boss in shock for what feels like a minute. I have no idea where any of this is coming from, but he seems so sincere about it, and above all, I've never seen the boss look this genuinely worried about something before. I'll listen. He gives me an earnest look. Thank you, Simone. Why don't we have a seat at the table? The boss and I move to one of the tables in the corner of the restaurant. He sits down across from me. I believe it would be best to start from the beginning. Mayu started as a zygote. I'm a little on edge right now. What in the world is he going to tell me? Mayu's real name isn't Mayuka. What? Really? Mayu's birth name is actually Olivia, named after her mother. When Mayu was just 8 years old, her mother went missing. She was never found. And less than a year later, her father, unable to handle the loss of his wife and mentally spiraling daughter, committed suicide. Alright. Leaving Mayu completely alone. That's horrible. Do you know what actually happened to her mom? Why did she go missing? It was never discovered what happened to her, but it was suspected to be foul play. 4 months prior, her mother's sister, Maria, went missing as well. What? They were never found? They were not. Wait a second, Olivia? Was Olivia related to like that Felicia thing? Mayu didn't have anywhere to go and she refused to stay at any sort of public institution for children without a home, constantly running away in the middle of the night. That went on for almost a year. It wasn't until the family of a friend of hers offered to take Mayu in that she finally accepted. The boss pauses and looks down at his hands. Her friend's name was Lillian, and she was my granddaughter. The boss's hands are shaking. He doesn't say anything. Sir? Lillian Cambridge. Did he say Cambridge? Mayu and Lillian lived close to each other and went to the same elementary school. Lillian was around 3 years younger than Mayu, but they were best friends growing up. The closest friends you could ever imagine. And she could see how much Mayu was struggling for all those months she was being forced into public housing. So she eventually asked her parents if Mayu could just live with them. And they say yes? They did. Honestly, at the time I didn't know much about Mayu, so when my daughter told me she was thinking about adopting a troubled girl, I was against it. But I can feel a pit forming in my stomach, and I'm terrified of hearing the answer to the question that's now filling my mind. From what Mayu told me, no one ever really understood her like Lillian did. They basically became sisters. He pauses again. I have a really bad feeling, but I decide to ask the question. And where is Lillian now? I think Lillian is inside of Felicia. I can see the boss's hand squeeze. She's been missing for more than 7 years. Shit. I had a feeling, but damn, that's a tough pill to swallow. This is what Mayu dealt with growing up? Can't believe the same Mayu that I work and crack jokes with every day is the person the boss is talking about right now. But sir, why are you telling me all this? Mayu got into a lot of trouble after her mom went missing and even before her dad passed away. Her mother was presumed dead, but Mayu can never fully allow herself to accept that. She was always looking, no matter how dangerous the places she went were, no matter what she had to do to get information out of people. If there was a chance she could get a lead, she took it. Then I see them. Tears. Real tears falling from the boss's eyes. even if she was allowing horrible people to damage her mind or her body in the process. Honestly, I can't believe she survived. I'm completely speechless. He looks back up at me. I can see the sadness in his eyes. Lillian was the one to convince her to finally stop. When her family took Mayu in, she slowly started to get some of her happiness back. Mayu, or Olivia at the time, said she wanted to change her name and start over. Lillian picked her new name and Mayu immediately fell in love with it. She stopped putting herself in dangerous situations, started going back to school. It was around this time that I myself started seeing Mayu more regularly, since she was now living with my daughter and son-in-law. It took a while, but she began acting like a kid again, like how a 10-year-old should act. He pauses, but his voice is shaking. A couple of years later, Lillian disappeared too. So if it's like a couple, she would be 12 plus 7. So Mayuka's 19 or 20? He stares me right in the eyes, and Mayo's never stopped blaming herself for it. What do you mean? We all realized too late that Mayo never really stopped searching for her mother. What? She just got better at hiding it. Lillian realized something was wrong before any of us, but she could never get Mayo to talk about it. She saw that Mayo was keeping something very important from her. But no matter how much she wanted to help, Mayo never told her anything. In Mayo's mind, she wanted to keep her sister, who she loved more than anything in the world, far away from her problems as she could. But Lillian felt hurt. I think she felt like Mayo didn't trust or believe in her, and that made her upset and frustrated. And that frustration turned into her feeling like she needed to prove to Mayo that she was strong enough to help. So she tried to all by herself. She left a note that mentioned something about a place Mayo was planning on visiting. Lillian wrote that she would go instead because she wanted to help her big sis Yu, to prove that she was strong enough to help too. Yu. Felicia called me Yu. Yu? All of us saw that note and Lillian never came back. Holy shit. I feel like I'm being slapped over and over. The boss takes a deep breath. No matter how hard the police searched, she was never found. My daughter and son-in-law couldn't take it. They never outright blamed Mayo, but I could feel the resentment that began that day. It hurt me to lose my granddaughter like that. I loved her more than anything, but I can only imagine how much greater the pain was for her parents. There's a part of me that wanted to blame Mayo for everything as well. I felt so angry and empty. But I know she didn't mean for any of it to happen. He pauses for a moment and takes a deep breath. There was a time I remember. I came to my daughter's house for about a week after Mayo's 14th birthday. I wanted to give her a present, but when I arrived, I entered the house to so much screaming. I'd rather not get into the specifics, but it was at that moment I knew I needed to get Mayo out of there. When she looked at me standing in the doorway, something in her eyes, I just couldn't ignore it. So I took Mayo and left. I had told my daughter and son-in-law that I'd be taking care of Mayo from that point on. I guess they agreed. They did. But they slowly distanced themselves from her, from us. At this point, I haven't talked to them in several years. I still send messages to my daughter for her birthday and holidays, but she hasn't responded in a long time. It lets out a dry laugh. Maybe she thinks that by taking in Mayo, I'm some kind of traitor. He looks right at me, tears rolling down his face. But I just couldn't leave her. Because I knew if I did, she'd get herself killed. I don't say anything. I can't say anything. I feel sick. The boss looks at me. Simon, if there's any way you can think of to get through to her, please. I'll do whatever I can, sir. I think this is a little bit above Simon's abilities. The boss gives me a weak smile. Thank you, Simon. I think she needs professional help. I mean that like in a sincere way, for allowing me to rely on you this time. Shortly after that conversation, I clock out, get my phone from my locker, and prepare to head home. It's going to take me some time to process everything the boss told me. What could Mayo be doing that's so dangerous? And would she really listen to me if I tried to stop her? Ugh, I need to lie down. Make my way outside. Whoa. Upon stepping outside, I met with an intense rainstorm. Was it supposed to rain today? When I arrived for my shift, there wasn't a cloud in the sky. I pull out my phone to open the weather app. 15 missed calls and 3 missed messages from Anna. Then I see another 8 missed calls from Chi. I quickly open up Anna's chat. Help, there's someone following me. Call the police, they won't answer. Okay, like I said, I was wondering when the game would get dark, and it got dark. I can feel my heart rate picking up. After the messages, I see the 15 missed calls. I immediately call her. I can feel my hands shaking, and I hear it pick up. Anna, are you there? What's going on? She is the one who answers the phone. Chi, what's going on?
Where have you been? Why didn't you answer your phone?
Chi's tone catches me off guard. She sounds angry. So I leave my phone in the back room during shift, so I didn't hear it.
No, sorry, Simone. I didn't mean to shout like that.
It's alright, but what's going on?
Come home as fast as you can.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Now, but I don't think she's okay. Please hurry back home.
I'm on my way now. I hang up the phone and sprint home. The cold rain is drenching my clothes, but I don't feel any of it. I only have one thing on my mind in my head right now. Get home. I run as fast as my legs can carry me. What the hell happened? Why did hurt? Whoa! As I'm running across the crosswalk, a car suddenly zooms past right in front of me. What the hell are you doing? I know they don't hear me with how on edge I already am. I instinctively blurt it out. But there's no time to think about that. I keep pressing forward. Ha, ha. I start to run my head through the day. Anna should have been with Chi at her house for most of the day. She came over in the morning because they wanted to tell me more about the lore of queer... Oh my god. But we ate breakfast and lunch together. And then when I left for my shift in the afternoon, the two of them were going to hang out one-on-one for the rest of the day. Did something happen to Chi too? And why wasn't it Anna that answered the phone? Ha ha. I run and run until my house finally comes into view. My shoes slam against the wet stone on the ground. Stop being fucking poetic and go into the door. I practically crash into the front door as I jam my key into the lock. Ha ha ha. I'm extremely out of breath. Anna, Chi, where are you? No response. I quickly lock the door behind me and throw my bag on the floor. Anna, Chi! I hear a muffled voice coming from upstairs. I hurry upstairs and throw open the door to Chi's room. Are you guys okay? There they are. I immediately feel a sense of relief. But it looks like I visibly startled both of them. Sorry, I didn't mean to come in shouting like that. Are you guys okay? She silently nods. Is this being recorded by OBS? Okay, it is. But her expression looks filled with worry. She turns her head to look at Anna. Anna's curled up into a ball leaning against the side of Chi's bed. She's just staring down at the ground. I hurry over to her and crouch down. Anna, are you... Wait, before I can finish what I'm saying, Anna latches onto me. It's okay, Anna. I silently hug her back.
I was so...
Anna's voice is barely holding it together. It's okay, Anna. I hold her tightly, but as much as I want to just let her cry, I need to know what happened. Just let her fucking cry! Alright, so I look at Chi. Chi, what the hell is going on? She shakes her head.
I don't know. This all only happened an hour ago, but...
Chi's voice is shaking. I can tell she's nervous.
I think someone attacked her.
What? I look back to Anna. I know you're going through a lot right now, but can you tell me what happened? Did someone try to hurt you? I feel Anna's grip on me tighten. Then I remember. Wait, did you guys call the police? Chi's eyes widen.
No! Simone, that's the thing! Neither of our phones could call them!
What? What do you mean?
The call just wasn't going through!
What? I don't really understand, but that doesn't matter. I pull out my phone and immediately dial for emergency services. I wait for anyone to pick up. Thankfully, after a couple of cycles, someone answers the phone. Hello, this is emergency services. What is your emergency? Hello, I need to report a potential assault. I understand. Are you in a safe location right now? Yes. Does anyone need immediate medical attention? I'm not sure. I understand. Could you please provide some additional details on the incident? I'm not entirely sure what happened, but I received a message from my friend asking for help because someone was following her, followed by a request for me to call the police. I was away from my phone at the time, so I didn't read the messages until about 45 minutes later. When I got home, I found her visibly shaken up and pretty unresponsive. Are you with your friend right now? Yes, she's right next to me. Can she speak? I've tried talking to her, but she hasn't said much. I look at Anna. She's starting to look dizzy. Anna? Anna. Anna suddenly collapses to the floor. Shit! Sir, is everything alright? Please come help soon. I think they hurt her. She just collapsed. I understand. We will send a police unit and an ambulance to you. Can I have a name and an address? Of course. Give her the operator my information. Thank you. Please wait for emergency services to arrive. Please hurry. The call ends and I look at Anna. She's lying motionless on the floor. I look at Chi, who has tears in her eyes. I put my fingers up under Anna's jaw. Then I confirm by putting my ear up to her chest. Her pulse doesn't sound right. I look at Chi frantically. She get me a stool from downstairs. I think she's going into shock. She immediately nods her head and runs out of the room. I lay Anna flat on her back. Then I grab her legs and hold them above the floor. A couple seconds later, Chi returns with a small footstool. I prop up Anna's legs on it. My mind is racing. What could possibly cause her to go into shock? They probably stuck her with a needle or something. The timing doesn't make sense for it to be something that happened on its own. What the hell happened to her?
Is she going to be okay?
I look at Chi, who has tears streaming down her face. I can't have things going completely off the rails, so I put on a confident smile. Or at least the best one I can right now. She'll be alright. Her pulse is still there and an ambulance is on its way. It's not just Chi who needs assurance right now. After about another minute of silence, I can hear the sound of an approaching siren. Chi, watch Anna, I'll get the door.
Got it!
I hurry to the doorway. I stop and turn back around. Stay strong, Chi, it's gonna be okay. Chi nods back at me. I run downstairs and hurry outside. I can see a police car and an ambulance approaching the house. I wave my hands above my head. Once the two vehicles come to a stop, two men exit the police car and a man and a woman exit the ambulance. The four approach me. Here's the thing though. Here's the thing that I think, alright? If it's the Arison company, you know, going after her because they want her brain, right? What if they have the police on their side and once they know that it's Anna, all of a sudden, like, that's it, right? She's taken. I'm Simone Ito. It's like Monster, right? Please hurry, my friend is inside. The four of them must see how frantic I am because they don't hesitate to follow me. One of the paramedics talks to me as we hurry to the door. Everything going to be alright, Simone. Did I say my name? What's your friend's name? Wait a second. Oh, girl, I'm an idiot. I'm Simone. Okay, that's what you said. What's your friend's name? Annabelle. Great, is there anyone else watching right now? My little sister is with her. And what's her name? Chico. Perfect, we'll take a look. They hurry inside, some equipment in hand. As soon as they enter the room, the first paramedic starts talking. Hello, Miss Chico, we're here to help your friend Anna. If you could please move aside, we'll take a look at her. She immediately moves to the corner of the room where I'm standing. The other paramedic crouches down over Anna and checks her pulse. Hey, Miss Annabelle, if you can hear me, please give me a sign. The pulse is present, but it's irregular. Signs point to shock. I've sent notice to the hospital. Great, let's get her on the stretcher. Suddenly, the two police officers walk over to us. I think it'd be better if we let the paramedics do their job away from us. Would it be alright if we ask a couple of questions? She is visibly shaking. Tears silently pour from her eyes. I put my hand out in front of her. I'm suddenly feeling defensive. I'm not sure my sister is in the state to do that right now. Your name was Simone, right? My name is Officer Mark. I'm here to help you. Listen, I know there's a lot happening right now, but you said you think someone attacked your friend, correct? Yes. If we want the best chance at catching them, we need as much information as you can give us, and as soon as possible. The other police officer smiles at us. Don't worry, you can stay together the entire time if you want. We're not trying to split you two up for interrogation or anything. They're right. We need to act as fast as possible. I gently put my arms on Chi's shoulder. Even that's enough to startle her right now. I feel really bad asking this. Chi, I think we should listen to them. We need to help them catch the person who attacked Anna.
Okay.
The two police officers, Chi and I, all step out into the hallway and move downstairs. I promise this will be quick. Could you both tell me your names again? I'm waiting for them to, like, take out their, like, stun batons or something. I'm Simone Ito.
And I'm Chico.
Ito. Are the two of you related? Yes, we're siblings. The officer is scribbling something down on a notepad in his hands. And what's the name of your friend in there? Annabelle Sylphate. Were the two of you present at the time your friend was supposedly attacked? I was not.
I wasn't either. But I've been with her most of the day, and I was here when she got home.
Officer Mark smiles softly at Chi. Got it. I've got my pen ready, just tell me everything you remember. She looks at the ground, tears in her eyes.
We were just watching TV. And there was this girl in the show eating a parfait. So we thought it might be fun if we made it together. So Annie said she would quickly go get some ingredients from the store. And I said I'd get some snacks ready.
So you remained in this house the entire time Anna was gone. What time did she leave the house?
Maybe around 9:40 or 9:50.
And then what happened? She is shaking. Put my hand on her shoulder. She slowly pulls out her phone.
Before I got a message saying help. Then she said, "Call police. I can't call." I tried calling her, but it wouldn't go through. And I tried calling the police too, but that wouldn't go through either.
It's alright, she take it slow. Then she showed up here?
Yes.
Did she have any noticeable injuries? Any oddities about her behavior?
She looked sort of unsteady, I think. And she didn't talk much. Just lock the door. Lock the door.
Did you happen to notice anyone following her?
Look.
I understand. The officer kneels down. Miss Shigo, thank you for answering my questions. I know this whole situation is scary. Would you like to go stay with your friend in the other room? She nods. I pat she on the head. Go take care of her for us. She hurries back upstairs to Anna and the paramedics. The officer turns to me. Right, I was with Annabelle and Chico for the majority of this morning, but I had a shift at my part-time job from 4 p.m. I leave my phone in the locker at work, so I didn't see that Annabelle had tried to message and call me until after I finished. I saw them around 11 p.m. I quickly show the officer the messages on my phone. These look similar to what your sister received. Right. When I got home, I found Chico and Annabelle upstairs in the room I brought you to a few minutes ago. The police officers continue writing things down on their notepads. After a couple more minutes of them asking me some questions, we finish up. Simon, thank you for your cooperation. I believe that'll be all from us for now. This investigation will be ongoing from here. He puts on a reassuring smile. Yeah, buddy, I don't fucking believe you. We'll get to the bottom of this. Thank you, we're counting on you. Chi and I go with Anna in the ambulance to the hospital. The paramedics told me that while Anna was in a pretty precarious situation before they arrived, my quick response made a big difference. All in all, she should be completely fine. I told Chi the entire ride in the back of the ambulance. Once we arrive at the hospital, we're allowed to stay in Anna's room with her. We stay pretty much all night. I insist that she get some sleep, and I tell her that I'll try to as well. But I can't. I don't sleep for even a minute the entire night. All I can do is look at Anna in the hospital bed, feeling like the most worthless boyfriend on the planet. It's 4 a.m. right now. Let me see how long I've been recording. Alright, I'll do a few more minutes. The doctors have allowed Chi and I to stay as long as we want. They contacted Anna's dad and I talked to him briefly. I almost lost it during the conversation. It's like he didn't even care. Too busy with work, he said. I trust you, please look after her, he said. Even if I've never gone to Anna's house, her dad is still familiar with me. I don't think he knows we're dating, but the I trust you line really rubbed me the wrong way. Almost like he was using it as an excuse to not come and see her. I had to force myself to end the call before I started shouting at him. I've probably been sitting in this chair next to Anna's bed for hours now, but I can't focus on anything except Anna right now. Damn it. I look down at my hands. I can see them clenched so tight that my knuckles have lost color. I release and can feel the blood starting to flow into them again. Coffee break. I look at Chi, who's in a chair in another corner of the room with a blanket over her. She's sleeping, but I can still see the tear streaks on her face. How did things go so wrong? I look at Anna's bed. Anna! I quickly stand up from my chair, sliding it backward. Chi's eyes slowly open.
What? Annie?
Chi immediately gets up from her chair and runs over to the bed next to me. Anna's eyes slowly open. Anna, can you hear me?
Annie!
Simone? Chico?
It's us, we're here. Okay, I apologize for what I'm about to say. Are these people named after like famous songs or memes? Cause Annie, Are You Okay? I keep thinking about Annie, Are You Okay from the Michael Jackson song, and by Felicia for the Felicia, right? I wonder what Chico's named after. The tears have started again for Chi.
Chico, why are you...
Suddenly, Anna's eyes widen.
I remember...
She tries to quickly sit up, but then winces in pain. Hey, careful. You're in the hospital right now. Try to take it easy. Anna's hands gently grabbed onto me.
Simone,
She leans to hug me.
I was so scared.
What happened? I hug her back tightly.
I knew you couldn't answer your phone. But still, when you didn't,
Anna, I'm so sorry. To hell with work rules, I should have kept my phone in my pocket. I'm supposed to be there to protect you. But
Stop. It's not your fault.
Anna lets go of me and sits up a little in the bed. Her attention turns to Chi, who's softly crying her eyes out right now.
Chico.
She opens her arms.
Here.
She, still sobbing, leans in and holds on to Anna.
Annie! I'm so glad you're okay. I did what I could, but in the moment my brain just shut down and I started to panic and...
Shh.
Anna puts on a smile and begins stroking Chi's head.
It's okay. My memory is still a little fuzzy, but I remember you being there the whole time. I'm so lucky to have you two.
She pulls us both in. We stay that way for several minutes before everyone separates. And I know you're probably still a little hazy, but can you tell us exactly what happened? Pull out my phone. They'll probably ask for the explanation again in person, but recording your story here now might make things easier later. Anna looks at me before slowly nodding her head. I know this isn't going to be a fun thing to talk about, so just take it slow.
Okay. Chico and I were watching TV, and one of the characters was eating this parfait. And we thought it'd be fun to make the parfait in real life since Chi is so good at making food. So I offered to go get the ingredients while Chico got some snacks ready.
Yep, this is what we heard earlier.
When I left the house, but the supermarket is open 24 hours, and I'd made plenty of late trips before, so I didn't think much of it. But on my way there,
Anna's expression starts to
I
change.
heard this noise. I kept hearing it a little ways behind me, like someone was following me.
Fear begins licking its way into her voice.
Until I suddenly...
It's okay, just take it slow.
I felt this sudden pain in my back, like 2 little spikes, and suddenly I was on the ground and I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. My whole body was shaking. I couldn't do anything.
Fell to the ground, couldn't move. 2 little spikes. How did you get away?
I can't remember too well, but I think I heard footsteps approaching me. And then there was a bunch of shouting. And then suddenly I could move again. It was like all the pain just vanished all at once. So I ran. I kept running. I don't know if anyone followed me.
So I guess you didn't see who did it then.
No, I didn't see anyone.
I think that's enough. I stopped the recording. How do you feel now?
I feel pretty screwed up mentally.
I mean, honestly, understandable.
But physically, I feel like I'm getting better by the minute.
I pull Anna close. I'm so relieved. I'm just so glad you're okay. Anna joins the hug
I
too.
love you, Annie.
Anna
I
smiles.
love you guys too.
The doctors returned shortly after and did a few more checks on Anna. Everything looked fine to them, so she was cleared to leave. What? They're just kicking her out to the curb? before we did though, the 2 police officers from before came to the hospital and to ask Anna some questions. I gave them the recording, and while they still asked Anna most of the things again in person, they said having it will be useful. The conclusion was that Anna was assaulted by someone. The officers said that an investigation would be open and we would be contacted if anything new came to light. After that, we were free to head home. Anna was pretty sad to hear about her father's reaction to hearing the news, so she asked to stay at her place for the rest of the night. Chi and I, of course, said okay. And so Anna spent the night in Chi's room. This whole event has me shaken up and extremely angry. I might be stupid, but if I find the psycho that did this, they're gonna wish the police got there first. Alright. That's gonna be it for now. Am I Chico now? I think I'm Chico. How do I pause? Oh, it's funny that it saves the time there too. All right, well that was Kimochii Classroom. Very fun game. So I was waiting for this to happen. What? So like I said, I was waiting for this to happen. Because I know this game was like, come on. It's very obviously inspired by Doki Doki Literature Club. I can say that without, it feeling like a spoiler at this time. Who are these people? Mana? Alice? Anna? Simo? Never stop doing your best. Nothing can stop you now. Of course he writes in fucking papyrus. The thing is though, look at my eyes, man. Am I in an anime or am I in a hentai? I was waiting for this to happen. So I wasn't caught off guard. But they really got me with the fake ending. That was funny. Is this the music there where she kisses me? I think this is the music where she did that. AKA the best song in the game. Apparently I don't know how far along into the story I am. I mean, who knows, right? But I'm definitely more interested now than I was from before when I was making, 3-hour long drink making compilations. So we'll see where the story goes. If you made it this far, I appreciate more. So I can subscribe, leave comments, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.